Wu-Tang?
I wouldn't expect them to know anything.
Wu-Tang?
I said gang signs and they both started throwing things.
Cool. Face down cards. 1. Face up cards. 0.
Yo, HCK needs a gang sign?
Do this.
Oh!
I gotta do the blood one.
Live.
HCK, Bubba.
Do this in front of
What the heck is that?
What is that?
H-C.
Oh my god.
No, we're gonna do it with Steven Furtick in the back.
Hey, what's up, guys? So on this episode is going to be very unique because we actually have our end of the year, Christmas, New Year celebration with our very close friends, and we're hosting it, and it was kind of like last minute. So this vlog is going to consist of kingdom friendships, and how what our thoughts are on friendships and how important of a role they play in anybody's life. You know, I grew up to be taught that, you know, who you have around you is a big factor in who you are. So most of the crew is already here, and Mikey, we got Ashley, we got Rafael, we got Isabella, the wife, back there. Who's that? Oh, that's Dalton. Andres, now they know. Some of them know. So everybody is now finding out that this episode is about kingdom friendships. And HCK is a part of it. So let's get this party cracking. So we ordered Chinese because nobody is trying to cook. We got cookies. We got the little setup. We got the crew. The best dressed, as usual. The onesie. Dalton's onesies are on point. Dalton's outfits are always on point. He has a tail, bro. You have a tail? Bro, that looks like a little turd. Ashley is killing the game. And Andres? Darth Vader? Oh, who just got here? Always late, bro. Always late. New Year's resolution. What's your New Year's resolution? Be timely. You look nice though. You look nice. Look at it. I'm glad everybody dressed up though. This is the Secret Santa. The people are ready. The gifts are ready. So people are gonna act out or say something about them, right? That's what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
Nice.
What you got there, dude?
Change?
Yo, what the heck? Yo.
Oh my god.
You're lucky I've surpassed the Movado stage. I haven't. That sounds like another chocolate, bro.
That's not your thing.
It is. It's a chocolate. Alright, where's my gift at?
You cannot do that to him, the watch lover of the group. Are you serious?
Damn, so you must have saw that and was tripping.
Is that Alexis?
I was tripping, bro.
Is that
But
Alexis?
okay. This nigga walked me to my car and everything. So watch. Oh.
Is he? What?
So just a little thing, I am very proud of this person because from the just a couple of years that I've known this person, they have grown as a person and in church and as a leader, and I'm very proud of them. Okay, so and I love them so much. So yes.
Ash bash.
Alright, I go next. Oh, you're so
You know, I was
sweet.
really close to asking you for your address. Like, let's see. Yeah, but
This is what I wanted. Yeah. Again, grown-ups. Grown-ups.
Oh my
Grown-ups.
god.
I've been dying to get this Zapatica. You got me this. Oh,
What is
thank
that,
you.
cold
This is
brew?
what I
I
wanted.
hate being an adult.
Is that cold brew or?
No, it's an electric kettle, but I see through one. Because I can see it bubble.
I got one from Ireland.
My person is one of the most popular people in the church. And then every time merengue music comes on, somehow, someway, he could be all the way in the back, but he just happens to land on the altar. So it's Dalton.
Are you guys getting excited?
It's funny, like we took that personality test and we have similar personalities. I always know those traits. So honestly, I feel like she's my Dominican twin.
Oh gosh.
It's broken.
Aww. Let me see what's in that bag, boy.
Like that.
And Issa's bag would say no pee.
Yay! I wanted a fanny pack so bad.
Wow.
So
Who
cute.
buys that, Hershey?
Oh.
Whoa!
Hey, sis.
Just get rid of that one.
A CD.
New wine.
No way.
What is that? What's that CD?
That's what CD.
All right, there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching this episode of Genevieve Chronicles. This is our friends. It's a crazy bunch, but we love each other.
Best friends.
Best friends.
I don't even know you guys.
Some of them are
But we're twins.
some of them are missing, but we love you wherever you're at. Ronald,
Espe, two
Sebastian,
twins.
we love you. So, who wants to take the floor and speak about kingdom friendships?
Dalton does.
All right. The most important thing I can say, God knows what type of friends you need for your life. You can't just look at your condition and where you are right now. The best quality friends you can have is the one that God has designed for your life. And the best way to get them to your life is to ask God for them. So my biggest encouragement is to pray for the friends that you want and the friends that God wants for your life. I guess that's the biggest thing I can suggest.
That's good.
I would suggest friends is basically like an atmosphere. Friends is kind of like an environment. And so you can never grow beyond your environment. You can't, a flower will never flourish in a desert. So you will never be able to grow outside of a correct environment. So if you're in a negative environment, if you're in a hostile environment, you will be a product of that. So I suggest that friends are kind of like an atmosphere. And if you surround yourself with the right people, you will flourish, you will prosper, you will have peace, you will find comfort. And so I would definitely say that, it's so important to decide what friends to pick because you will be a product of the people that you are around.
But the Holy Spirit will bring them
yeah.
and find people that will push you into your purpose. That's very important. Something I can say about our group of friends is that we're always encouraging each other, calling out each other in our mistakes, not to put each other down, but to actually change. It's numerous times that we have sat with each other and called each other out with love, with correction, with the word. We have prayed for each other. We have been there for each other. But that comes from the intimacy that we each have on our own. But when that comes together, something powerful. I don't want to get all like spiritual, but something powerful does happen. So those are my 2 cents.
And I think that your friends are the people that you go to when you're vulnerable, when you're weakest. A lot of the times, right? Like when it comes to advice, you obviously when you're the weakest, you're not really going to your leaders because most of the time you feel ashamed to expose your own weaknesses to them. But if you find yourself people that hear the Lord and fear the Lord and believe in your purpose, they're probably going to make sure that you stay in the lane that God called you to be. And that's going to save so many mistakes for your life. And I think that's one of the things that I love about our friendship is that they know my convictions and they listen to God and they give me wisdom, not based on what they feel at the moment in the sense of like, opinion based on facts, but instead of, what they hear the Lord tell me.
We don't want to preach a grace message to you. Because the same friends that bless you will be the same friends that challenges you.
Man,
Because there will be people in your relationships that things in their life is to really go against certain things in your life. Like I can give examples of times like we butted heads on certain things, but it brought us to places of compromise, understanding, because their emotional levels are different, their personalities are different, their characteristics are different. But it brings you to a place of maturity, understanding, love, compassion, that when you meet people outside of your friendship, you know how to relate to them on that same level. So even when you go through life, don't take the low portions of your friendship as saying, they're not qualified for my life for that season or for the season. They might be qualified for the season of that moment of your life to actually promote you to another place of maturity. So you gotta be able to discern your friends as well. You just can't chuck them out because you see a problem.
Even if we don't talk for 2 weeks straight, we have such a strong relationship when we do hang out that I can trust him, he can trust me. We're constantly praying for each other, even though I'm not tweeting him all day like, some kids like think that's best friends, So I think that don't think like my best friends are only the people with me day and night, because you're gonna limit the circle of people that can breathe life into you, And I think that's important to share too.
This is kingdom relationships. Like it's not just because we're all in Miami or because we all go to the same church. We have friendship. We all have different circles as well where we're able to pour into other people and also be poured into. Exactly. So like we just did all these our superlatives. We know qualities of each other that we appreciate But this is not the only place that we can see those things. So, I have friends in California who I love. I have friends who live in my city who's able to help me out with certain things and bless my life. And we all have mentors who help us, and that's another circle. So as like Andres is saying, it's not the people who we always just hang out with and eat with, but it's also the people who really can actually bless your life in certain ways.
Amen.
Amen. So you guys heard it from all the people that Jenny and I hold very close to our heart. And there you go. If you have any questions for them, you can find them on Instagram. You can see their links everywhere around here. You can see it all up in this.
Isabella.
Follow hungry people.
Go ahead and follow them.
Sir.Dalton.
You can find Dalton on Tinder.
You can find
Swipe left.
So with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like this video. We love you.